if you don't use it, if you don't push your advantage early on, if you don't constantly use all the heal and the shallow grave, then no, the hero isn't going to be good.
Let's take a look back at the highlights of Game 3. Secret coming back into their own. Again, opened up. It's been fairly cagey this time round. The previous 2 games have been quite fighty. Why the difference?
I think a big part of it is the fact that OG suddenly was on the receiving end of things. It's sort of an unfamiliar feeling for them, except when they're losing. And the result is that they get a bit more hesitant. They don't really want to fight. They don't have that same timing on their items. There's a bigger disparity between when they feel they're strong enough to actually fight and push.
Secret also are very comfortable with waiting until the late game, because Wraith King is very, very weak in the mid game, and then on top of that, they have like so many anti-BKBs that they don't really care if OG farms it. If they get a mech, it's countered up by the Ancient Apparition. If they get a BKB, Lino will slam them, as well as Slardar with the Amp and Dazzle with the Weave. So there wasn't really a good timing for OG to hit. Maybe like super early before Wraith King got his items, but when they had multiple Aegises as well as the Radiance up on the Wraith King, it was incredibly difficult for Secret to burst anyone down, or OG to burst anyone down.
I have to say as well, there's a passage of play here actually from Crit, and it's worth picking out yet again because we keep saying how good he is, and again, he probably saved 2 of his teammates in this passage of play. That was one, and there was another one just after this as well. Again, just having a fantastic tournament.
Yeah, even when they're losing, Crit shines.
There's another one just about to come up now, I think.
Yeah, he's going to make the Ice Shards block.
Yep. So you have this Wraith King that hasn't even used his ultimate yet. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger, and they're still not able to kite him. So once he gets even more items or a mobility item, it's just a lost cause. Like, how do you deal with him? He's just constantly up in your face, sieging, and stopping the Blink Daggers, baiting out spells, especially like long cooldown ones, like even Earthshaker Fissure, and they didn't have the tools to deal with him. You mentioned that they should kite him, but they weren't able to at all.
Jacob, I actually just now thought about this, because Ben said something about how there wasn't any real good timing, and for OG to actually push against Secret or exploit a certain weakness. I never thought about it this way, but it could be that OG, looking back at their games, are very good at reading their enemies' timings and actually exploiting them, right? In the games that I feel like they were most dominant was when there was very clearly a time where the enemy team would want to fight and would not want to fight and try and split push. AM is a great example of kind of hero that has very specific timings. He doesn't want to fight too much early, but he also can't go too late.
Which is also why I think the hero like Sven just doesn't really suit him that well. Like, what item is he supposed to get in this game that's supposed to make him succeed? He lacks damage, he gets a Mask of Madness, boom, instantly gets blown up by Laguna. He needs a Blink Dagger, he needs a BKB because they have 3 stuns.
Yeah, he takes too long to get online. Even with the Phantom Lancer, he has a skill set that you can actually utilize throughout the game, even if he only has a diffusal, even when he doesn't even have a diffusal. At the same time, they're so used to pushing with this Shadow Fiend. He gets that early mech. It's the same build they go every single time they play him. Push down the tier 1 towers, but the one time they get pushed back on the bottom lane when they lose that fight and the momentum goes Secret's way, that's where they just sort of lack a game plan. They don't know, wow, this has never happened to us before. What just happened? What are we going to do from here?
They kind of resorted to farming up on Sven, getting Ancient Stacks and whatnot, but that is not really going to work well versus Secret's lineup. So what does it come down to? Maybe Secret repelling that first big push from OG, maybe... What do you guys think?
And they started doing a lot more individual mistakes as well. We saw, for instance, there's this classic moment in the game where Moon Meander on the Earthshaker and No Tail on the Sven stands in the middle lane,